Babafemi Ojudu is a Nigerian journalist who was elected senator for the Ekiti Central constituency of Ekiti State, Nigeria in the April 2011 national election. He ran on the Action Congress of Nigeria's platform, and he has said he's not throwing his weight behind Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidential ambition. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV, and of course, we'll be bringing you details of this man's opinion on how he feels about the presidential ambition of Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, it's no more news that he has declared his ambition. What has been like a rumor all the while has now become a reality, as he has declared his intention and also going to make that known to the president, who he said didn't say he shouldn't run. Of course, that simply means a yes. Now, he said, and I quote, that I have seen a statement made by me many years ago to celebrate the 68th birthday anniversary of Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu making the rounds. Yes, I did make that statement, and more of such will come in my biography. We together have seen good days and bad days. He said, I and Bola Tinubu have come a long way, and we have been there for each other. So let no one use my acknowledgement of his good deeds and my refusal not to support him in his bid for Nigeria presidency to portray me as a betrayer. And so he has said that not supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidential bid does not mean or portray him as a betrayer. Tinubu, he said, remains my leader, and I will forever cherish him and the contributions he made to my organization during our fight against the military. He, however, knows I beg your pardon. He, however, knows I don't follow the herd. He said, I make my choice based on very rigid parameters. He said, he will tell you I am very independent in my actions and ways. As a third-year university student, my dad chose to be in NPN. I never considered the fact that he fed me and paid my school fees to join him in a party I despised. I went to UPN and became a youth leader. Tinubu will tell you that whatever and whoever Ojudu is committed to is in for 100% commitment. Since I did rather face torture and possible deaths in General Sani Abacha's detention than reveal certain things they wanted me to reveal about him. The idea that everyone who has related with Tinubu and disagrees with him on this presidential bid is a traitor and a betrayer is puerile. Many of us, his associates, were not made by him, as you also want the world to believe. Now, he is pouring his mind out with respect to his decline to support Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu on his presidential ambition. Now, he said, we were already made before meeting him. He says, we were already made before meeting him, and in the course of relating, we gave one another a helping hand. As far back as 1992, when I came to know him, I was already one of the editors of a popular news magazine with a good standing too in the civil society. He said, I walked out of my job when our billionaire publisher, Chief MK Abiola, requested I and my colleagues to apologize to General Ibrahim Babangida over a story critical of the regime. That was 1992. He said, when I left that job, Chief Babafemi late, a man whom I was indebted to greatly, gave me a scholarship in my school days alongside King Sonia. They invested in my publishing platform, the news publisher of PM News, the same one that was consequential in the battle to bring democracy back to Nigeria. At the conclusion of that struggle, Chief Farami insisted we sit out politics. Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu disagreed with this notion, and I did as well. Against an obvious choice to blind loyalty, I went along with Senator Tinubu, even serving several in critical roles as he assumed the governorship position. My actions angered Chief Gani so much he asked that I repay his investment. Guess what? I gladly did. Well, yes, let's just move on. He said, so if my principled stance against NPN, against IBB, and against Sidon Luke was not betrayal of my father, Chief MK Abiola and Chief Gani Faimi, respectively. Why would my principled stance against our leader, President Ambition, be? Now, so on this matter of 2023, I wish him well, but I cannot in good conscience give him my support or cast my vote for him in the coming primary. It is my right. I am above 60 years of age, for God's sake. I almost died seeking this, inalienable democratic right, held up in detention and severely tortured. Your God is not my God. Let no one think he can beat or blackmail me to do what does not go with my conscience or my ideas. Enough of your phone threats and embarrassment of my family members. He said, I know Tinubu, I respect and adore him. His supporters do not even know him. If they do, they won't resort to emotional and physical blackmail. When Tinubu decided to go against Afenifere and the Yoruba elders in 2003 by not supporting President Olusegun Obasanjo, he wasn't betraying the Yoruba nation or a traitor to Afenifere. He made a choice, and history has been his judge. He lets history be my own judge too. When he supported Chief Olufalaye against Chief Bola Ige, a respected leader who fought for him to emerge candidate of Alliance with Democracy in Lagos, no one shouted betrayer. Now, well, for the irritants who have been sending threat messages to me and members of my family or calling to abuse me for not supporting, Tinubu, do know that is not democracy. It is something else. I spent my youth's years fighting autocracy and intolerance of the military, and I am still willing and ready, even now, to stand up for what I believe, even if it will cost me my life. Enough said. Senator Babafemi Ojudu writes from Abuja. Well, that's the detail of what he said in backing his decline to support Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidential ambition. Well, these are very, very close associates, and we are still looking out for others, getting to know people who are actually in support of him. We've not had so many people talk about their support for him, though we've had, like in one of our videos, we released a large crowd in Kano welcomed him, to say he is the next president. And of course, I think that the race to the #1 position in Nigeria come 2023 has become a very, very interesting one. Come to think of the fact that there are a number of sitting governors who are also interested in the same position, and consider the fact that these sitting governors are people who used to be, or I don't know if they are still, loyal to Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who also is actually running. Well, we also have rumors, all around the place of the current vice president going to run as well, and so many like that. Well, we'll keep you updated. Well, I think that we should just keep fingers crossed and see how things turn out. Now, when you have the likes of Yaya Bello coming out, the likes of Fayemi also coming out, and the likes of Umai coming out, and the number of governors, sitting governors saying they want to become president, then who are the people who are going to support Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Well, the focus is not just on Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but on this 2023 presidential race. But then, as time goes on, we'll give you details as to what unfolds and people who are throwing their weight behind who and who is who. But then, what is your opinion about this? Now, somebody said, when I looked through the comment section, somebody said it is that is the truth of the matter. He said everybody has his own opinion. He said somebody said I hope some supporters will take their time to read everything Ojudu wrote here. Some people should take their time, and so let's just keep moving. Let's just keep moving. You can drop your comment, but like I would always say, make your comments as simple and civil as possible. Thank you very much for watching. This is Serious Matters on ONIF.